Hi all, welcome to my channel and welcome to another art video. Today I'm going to be talking to you about 5 different oil pastel techniques that I use to cover the background of an oil pastel painting. So this is called the underpainting. I'm going to be telling you 5 different ways to do your underpainting, and I will also tell you why and when to choose a specific technique. Alright, so let's get started. The number one method is that something that I almost always use on bigger paintings, and by bigger I mean A4 size or larger. The technique is applying an acrylic color layer and then letting it fully dry before painting on top of it using oil pastels. So this is the easiest and the most effective way to get a colored surface. But keep in mind that you have to add a thin and an even acrylic layer. Don't load a lot of paint on your paper. That will cover the grit or the roughness of your paper. So you have to add a very thin layer. The idea here is not to paint anything, but to block off areas of color that you can enhance later using oil pastels. This can be just one color for the entire paper, or you can block off areas using different colors. Say for example, you are painting a landscape scenery, then you can put a blue layer on top for the sky and a green layer below that for the land. So I hope you get the idea. So that's the number one underpainting technique that I almost always use. And the second technique is to use a tinted paper like this. This way you can use the color of the paper as part of your painting and you don't have to worry about fully covering the entire background. So this technique is most suitable for still life paintings like these. For example, the color of the paper already looks like a tabletop. So if you just paint your subject and add the shadows, it will look like the subject is sitting on a table. So this method is useful for paintings like these, or when you don't mind a bit of paper showing through. For example, let's say you are painting a night scene using oil pastels. So it makes sense to start with a black background. So when the background is already black, it's okay if it is not fully covered because you're painting a night scene anyway. The third method is to use oil pastels themselves to cover the background. You can use a single color to block an entire area of your paper. This is called color blocking, and it is best in abstract paintings like these, and also when you don't have to add a lot of layers on top of each other. This is my least favorite method. So the number one reason is because it eats up your pastel very fast. Imagine going straight off with your oil pastels to cover an entire paper. That is gonna use up a lot of pastel because the paper will need a lot of pigment to be fully covered, especially if you have a very creamy oil pastel brand and your paper has a lot of tooth. I recommend you not to use your oil pastels to cover the background at all. For example, I have Sennelier oil pastels and I don't use them on the backgrounds at all. Sennelier is a super creamy oil pastel brand and it is really hard to layer Sennelier oil pastels. So if you plan on using this technique in a situation where you also have to do a lot of layering, I recommend that you use a harder student grade oil pastel brand like Pental to cover your background. The fourth technique is using oil pastels directly to do your underpainting, but unlike in the previous case, in this case you are using different levels of pressures and different layers to mix up a few colors. Earlier you made sure your background is fully covered, but now you are not fully covering your paper. You are adding different colors with a lighter touch with the hope of building this up in layers. So you'll be adding one layer now and then you'll be blending it and then you will be adding another layer on top of it. So you are kind of doing this layer by layer. This technique is superb when you want to create depth in a painting. It gives a very realistic look to your painting. The perfect example is the sky. Usually a sky is never a solid block of color, right? It's usually a mix of blue and then you get a bit of gray and the clouds are usually white. And if it is a sunset, then you get warm colors like orange, red and yellows. Also the distant sky is usually lighter, whereas it is darker in the foreground. So you have to create a lot of depth when you're painting a sky. You should start with a blend like this and then blend it out. There are so many oil pastel blending techniques out there. I have done a whole separate video on blending techniques. If you want to check that out, I will put a link to it in the cards up on the top right hand corner as well as in the video description. Just check it out. But in this case, I'm using my fingers to blend, and I'm blending again. And then I will add more colors, I will blend that again and go on like that. So if you keep building like this, you can slowly get to the point where it looks realistic. Both these two previous methods use the oil pastel directly on the paper. Personally, I don't like that. My favorite method is to use acrylics as the background, as your underpainting, and then build up on top of that using oil pastels. But the thing is, there are instances where you can't use acrylics. I have not personally come across them, but I have heard that there are some competitions, for example, where you have to submit an oil pastel painting, and if you do, it has to be done completely using oil pastels. It kind of makes sense because if you don't use a single medium, then your painting will be a multi-medium and not oil pastels. So in a case like that, I would like to introduce you to the fifth and the last method of doing your underpainting. So instead of acrylics, you can mix oil pastels using some kind of solvent like linseed oil or turpentine, and then use a brush to apply that mix on the paper. So this is just like acrylics, but as opposed to using acrylics, you are using oil pastels in the same way that you used acrylics before. This way the medium of your painting will be consistent. You are using oil pastels right throughout. Now wait for this to dry or harden and then build up on top of it using oil pastels. I like this method and also the acrylic underpainting. Both are good, really good techniques when you are working with large pieces. That is the best way to cover your background quickly as possible and without using a lot of color. Now unlike acrylics, this layer might not fully dry because you are using oil pastels, but since you are using a solvent, it will dry faster or harden faster than when you are using oil pastels directly. Alright, so we discussed 5 methods, and which of these methods to use depends on the type of painting that you're doing. Personally for me, the best method is using an acrylic color layer. But there is something to be said about that. When you apply an acrylic layer on your paper, you might lose some of the grit or the roughness of your paper. You need that roughness in a paper for oil pastels to hold on to the paper. So if your paper is too smooth, it might not be able to grab the oil pastel pigment well. So that's something you have to trial and error with the paper that you have and the oil pastel brand that you have. I hope you remember these 5 oil pastel underpainting techniques. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and please do subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. There are lots of more oil pastel sort of tutorials coming up in the future, and I'll see you next time with more art videos. Bye bye.